friends! You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't hung out! So I wanted to do this kind of Meg Turney style and do a Q&A. I have a video pulled up of our last Q&A that I did, and I am going to answer some of your questions because, you know what, we haven't hung out in a while, so let's do that. Alright, I'm going to jump right in, and first question. Roy Brewer, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. What are your favorite guns? P.S. You should give me your 416C. That's something that happens a lot, people asking us to give them stuff. First of all, I should say, like, don't ask people to give you stuff, like, make some effort at least. As far as Roy, what are my favorite guns? I actually have a few. So a lot of people may know or may not know, I do have a custom built airsoft gun from Thunder Kits Northwest. It's pink, it's got a unicorn on it, it's got blood splatters on it, so it looks super cool, and it shoots to the moon. So that's definitely one of my favorites. Another personal favorite is definitely the Scorpion Evo. I've done lots of gameplay with that. Again, that's another gun that is small and compact, but can also shoot really far. And I've had a lot of decent kill streaks with it, so I have to say that's probably another one of my favorites. Callum Fielder says, you and her, I'm guessing that's Jet and I, should do a sniper team video. That would be cool and interesting. Keep up the videos. Thanks, Callum. As far as a sniper team, maybe someday. I don't really have the patience for sniping. I could probably do DMR with an AEG, and Jet can do the bolt action sniper rifle. Possibly. I have patience for AEG. I'm just not very good with the bolt action, so that wouldn't be very entertaining for you guys. Riley Wilson asks, what are your thoughts on the Tippmann M4s? I haven't gotten to personally play with any of them. I've gotten to shoot them. I really like the idea behind them, especially with the CO2 and being able to have recoil. However, I've heard of several issues with the CO2 mags, like them blowing out of the gun, which is not really safe. But I've heard lots of great things about them once they're HPA tapped. If you have a Tippmann and you have experience, let me know, comment. Hopefully at some point I can get my hands on one and actually play with one. Sam Donnelly. Hi, I'm a big fan of both you and Jet. Congratulations on the wedding. Thank you. Now, I would like to know, how do you find out about games and what are the requirements for them? Thank you and keep up the good work. It's really easy finding out about games. From what I do was, I first learned about a lot of games just by being in a lot of Facebook groups. There's always posts up from lots of different event organizers. Another great tool is www.airsoftc3.com. Go there and that shows events, fields, teams, everything that's in your area. That's a really good place to start out. The other very popular event organizers, if you want to go to like a national event, would be American Milsim. That's a very good first-time Milsim. And then if you want to go super hardcore, I would say check out milsimwest.com. Now, make sure before you go to these events or before you ask a lot of ridiculous questions, make sure you're going to their website. Most of these event organizers do have pretty detailed websites, and they show their rules, requirements, everything else. Milsim West even has like a packing list on there. So make sure you're checking out and you're reading all about these events. Also, if you're on Facebook, they have Facebook pages that give details of what's going on in the op, and will also give you links to everything else you need. So they try to make it as easy as possible as they can for you. You just have to put in a little bit of effort, and by effort I mean logging onto the internet and reading. I know it's challenging for some of you. People of Airsoft asks, what sidearm would you recommend pistol-wise? I personally really like the CZ-P09, that's from ASG. That's my sidearm, my go-to sidearm almost all the time. When I'm not using that, then I'm using the Elite Force PPQ. I like that because it's very, very comfortable, and they come in fun colors. So they have blue and they have wild berry, which is fun for me because, as you know, I kind of like to spice it up. SWAT Korik asks, Leah, have you and Jet ever thought of bringing something small, like a car jump starter generator with plugs to recharge your cameras in the field? Last time I went camping, mine got used a lot for recharging cameras and phones, lasted the whole 3 days, might be having to pack in, but I think you wouldn't have as much issues with keeping stuff charged or something like that. We actually take, we have tons of battery packs, and we use those in the field, and that's a pretty easy way to charge things. Most everything just takes a general USB cord, so we just take tons of battery packs into the field, and then that's lighter, and we're able to charge a lot more. Now for cameras and bigger things like that, so like the big DSLR cameras, I just like having extra batteries, which I need to get extra batteries, so that way I'm not having to charge like a big hunking thing out there. I totally agree that the car battery charger generator thing is good. It's just not great for events like Milsim West because you're wrecking several miles, and it could be a mile or two a day, so I wouldn't want to carry that around. I'd rather just have a bunch of battery packs. Personal preference. Ooh, here's a good one. Belly Gaming asks, do you think paintball guns are more dangerous than airsoft guns? Thanks for all the videos. I think that paintball guns are more painful than airsoft guns, or can be more painful, just because they're shooting a much larger projectile, so obviously that's going to hurt. As far as dangerous, it just depends on your point of view. So I think they could be dangerous if you get shot up really close with one with a larger projectile. It could probably hurt. Same with airsoft though. The only thing that makes airsoft guns more dangerous is perception, and people that use their guns incorrectly, like carrying them in public or anything else when you're not supposed to have them, i.e. any other time than on an airsoft field. So that's what gives airsoft a bad rap and kind of qualifies them as being more dangerous, and it's only because of uneducated people doing bad things with them. So if you know people that do dumb things with airsoft guns, please get them to stop. Diamond Blade Vlogs ask, Leah, congratulations, and I'm guessing that's on our wedding. Thank you again. And will you make another real shooting video, not airsoft? I am actually starting to do a few more real shooting videos, that is firearm videos. I recently went to a handgun class in Rochester, Indiana, and that was a 20-hour course, filmed the whole thing from start to finish. I was basically kind of a new shooter, and going from beginning to being able to moving and shooting was a pretty big transition, and so I'm going to be sharing a lot more firearm videos on my channel, so if you like that, let me know! Comment below. Airsoft Punisher 34 asks, Leah, if you could do anything but airsoft, what would it be? It would be travel the world. I always wanted to do that growing up, and if I could have a job where I did nothing but travel and do like sporty, active things, that would be really awesome to me. I would like to do that very, very much. Jonah Crowell asks, do your kids play airsoft? So some of you may or may not know, we have 2 kids, and they are actually Jets from a previous relationship, but now I'm stepmom. We have them half the week, and yes, they will play airsoft. One of them already does a little bit. He's too young to be playing actively though, so he just basically shoots in the backyard, and we make fun SEAL sniper videos with him. That's really fun. When they get older, they will obviously be able to play airsoft if they want to. We want them to pursue whatever they're interested in. We're not going to push anything on them, so hopefully they'll play. We'll see. Trollface Videos commented, your honeymoon should be a Milsim West event, and you should go in your wedding clothes. Funny story, our honeymoon kind of was a Milsim West event. We had planned on going on our honeymoon right after our wedding, but then the Clash on the Steps was so enticing that I actually asked Jet if we could postpone our honeymoon to go to Clash on the Steps. So that's what we did. So we kind of had a Milsim honeymoon, still haven't even gone on a real honeymoon yet, so hopefully we will, maybe this winter or for our 1-year anniversary. We'll see. Colt and Friends Airsoft Shenanigans asks, how do you avoid getting burnt out? Airsoft is like your favorite food. Eat too much and you get sick of it. What do? Colt, you are so right. You can definitely get burnt out on airsoft when you're living it 24/7, just like You can get burnt out on absolutely anything. You play video games for 3 days straight and you'll probably want to sleep some. We are pretty involved in Airsoft every day, as in we are, if we're not playing it every day, we are thinking about playing it, talking about playing it, planning something for the future that has to do with Airsoft. So yes, there are times that we do get a little burnt out. And recently what we've been doing is we've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go, and we will take like a whole day and do nothing but play Pokemon Go, and that's actually worked really well. So I would just say I have another hobby, Jet has other hobbies, and we indulge those hobbies every once in a while because yeah, you need a break, and sometimes you need to have a life outside of Airsoft because that's what makes you a well-rounded person. Okay, that seems like enough questions for today. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up with one last question that everyone seems to ask all the time, and that is, hey Leah and Jet, when are you going to have kids? And my response to that is, please stop asking me that. We just got married. And also, it's kind of none of your business. Sorry for saying that, but it kind of is. So for those of you that are asking all the time, just please stop asking, because we're actually not planning on having any kids. Already have 2, that's good, love them, they're great, so we're done. That wraps up this video. Let me know if you guys liked it. If you have questions, make sure to comment below. The more your questions are thumbs up means the more likely they are to get answered. Until next time, see ya!